Hi, this is Kreatya Shannon, welcoming you to another installment of Unleash Your Creativity. We've spent the last few of our segments looking at elements from Deborah Adele's The Yamas and Niyamas, Exploring Yoga's Ethical Practice. The ideas in this book are not only good to look at in terms of your personal life, but for those of you who are writers, there are definitely things to keep in mind as well, as far as things such as character motivation. For example, the next topic we have is aparigraha, or non-possessiveness. Possessiveness is definitely a trait that shows up in a lot of characters in writing, but we'll speak about it specifically in this context. According to Deborah Adele, the invitation of non-possessiveness is to enjoy life to the fullest and yet always be able to drop everything and, as she says, run into the waiting arms of the divine. Again, this next part's her quote. If we prefer to play with our toys, we've missed the point. In other words, if our toys, in her quote, specific quote, are our possessions, our material things, and that's all we're focused on, that can be the issue. Other ways she frames it are non-attachment, non-greed, non-clinging, non-grasping, and non-coveting. The idea of worldly pleasures meaning more than spiritual connection. I've heard a lot of people around me recently talking about letting go of things and downsizing and deciding what it is you really need. Well, this concept of non-possessiveness goes right alongside with that. It's about deciding what exactly is worth taking with us and why. Do we really need it? Is it worth holding on to? What in life is worth holding on to? To bring this more to our relaxation sessions, I like the way she looks at the breath as a teacher. Deborah Adele says, what if we could trust life like we trust the breath? What if we could take in all the nourishment of the moment and then let it go, trusting that more nourishment will come? That's a lot like what we do when we take time for ourselves. It's that willingness to let go, not worry for a while, trusting that we will have those moments later, but not being possessive of, we must have those moments right now. And our home lives, our work lives, relationships, those can all give us nourishment too. So they're not bad things. It's where we draw the line with being attached too much to those things, which is honestly something that I struggle with. Because sometimes it is hard to just exhale and trust life as it's going on around you, especially when it doesn't look all that great. And if we're not careful, the things that do nourish us could turn out to be very, very toxic if we just keep on holding on to them. Because honestly, after a while, the things that we choose to possess most can be the things that ultimately have hold of us. So, taking that thought in, we're now going to step aside for a few moments and take some of that time for ourselves in full trust that more moments will follow. Put your hands to the sides as you begin to relax. Allow yourself some loosening up. Even if you're just seated, give yourself a few shoulder rolls or whatever makes you feel less stiff. And just take some few deep breaths here. Just in, hold, and out. Just breathe in for a count, hold, and out for a count as is comfortable for you. Think of the things that you value. Take these moments to get some perspective and clarity as to what means the most to you. And it doesn't have to be a physical possession. Just take stock of what are those things. Close your eyes if you feel that you need to help envision them. Do you have a sense of what those things are? Great. Now open your eyes and slowly come on back to where you are right now in your current life. I hope taking these few moments to take stock of what matters to you will help you to focus and continue to unleash your creativity. Until next time, take care.